are on. Welcome back, Medieval Dynasty, episode 93 today. Yesterday was the first day I screwed up in a while on saying what episode it was. And I know what you're thinking. How do you screw that up when I have it like pulled up right here? I think what it was I didn't have my thing refreshed, so it was still showing the last episode. But regardless, episode 93 today. So I want to finish up a couple touches on the herb garden. I like how it's looking to kind of start off, right? I mean, it looks like an herb garden. So the planter idea was great. Thank you again for that. I did add, right, some stones here. I figured that'd be kind of a little boring to watch me do, but basically I just dropped them in there. And then if you kind of take the last one, right, and you can like grab it and then like kind of like push it in, it'll kind of push everything on down, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think it looks nice. If you have better ideas, let me know. But for right now, I think that looks okay. What I do want to do is make it look like, people have been here and been working and whatnot. So I think we'll finish up the herb garden, and then like I said, I do want to get into that winter prep. So again, winter is going to be a wash for us because I want to work on a couple of the trophies where one of them is you have to survive the winter with no clothes on, right? And I don't want to change any settings, so I think we're gonna maybe look at our foods, see like what temperature tolerance things we can make, and maybe make a bunch of those. I might build like some fires in certain areas, so I can kind of like hop fire to fire, so I can still do a couple things. I especially want to make sure I can get to the resource buildings. And then the other one I think we're going to do is, and it doesn't make any sense, but I think we're going to overload ourselves for the whole winter. So I think there's another trophy where it's overload yourself for the whole winter, or not the whole winter, but a whole season. You just have to be overloaded, which doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because we're just going to be in our underwear. But, carrying around 80 pounds of wood, I guess. No, I might have. That's pretty naughty. I shouldn't say that. It's gonna get the video taken down. No, I'm just kidding. That should be fine. Nothing like a old guy dirty joke to make everybody uncomfortable. Ah, man. So let's do that. I think I like what's going on so far. Fencing wise, I don't know. I'm gonna wait until maybe a couple ideas come, but maybe everybody's like, yeah, it looks okay. If that's nice, we can leave that. So here's the kind of the plan. I want to make...
Will it take long?
No, stop yelling at me. I want to make a couple baskets. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking I'm going to make 2 of these. And then I'm going to make a couple iron sickles, right? Because I feel like you'd be using a hand sickle to get all the herbs and whatnot. Let's make a couple of them. I know I don't have any of those laying around because we used the size. Yeah, see, I don't even have it unlocked yet. So let's make like 3 of them. Yeah, I kind of just want to, touch up the herb garden and make it look worked in. What time is it? Ooh, the sun's starting to go down. Ooh, well, that reminds me. Let's take a look-see at... Rye is going in. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of time for them, so I'm going to make sure they're getting on it. So what I'm thinking is... Right, like there's these kind of things. I don't know, do you put this kind of stuff in a barrel? I feel like it would be more of like... There'd be like a couple sacks laying around, right? Right, like you might have a sack there... Maybe there's another one. Let's see. How close can I get you? Oh, there goes that. Right there, maybe? And then what we'll do is we're going to drop this basket. Drop one of them. There we go. Kind of just like that. That actually dropped in pretty nice. Now, oh crap. I'm gonna need some herbs, huh? And then, I wonder, do we just stick with one? Right, like maybe put a bunch of thistle. Oh. Maybe put a bunch of like thistle in one. Or a bunch of St. God, we have so much. Maybe we'll do St. John's and chicory. Jesus. I don't know how many we're gonna need. Let's just grab a bunch of each. All right, we'll kind of give it that look of they just did a little harvest, and right, they got some supplies laying around. All right, let's see now if I can. Key is to get the first drop to make sense. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, and then we can kind of just load it up. Oh man, let's see, one fell. Just, come on, there we go. There we go. Okay, 2 of these not working. There we go. This is top tier gaming at its finest right now. Boop. Go into the screen, push the button, hope the crap doesn't fall out of the little thingy. See, the problem we're running into is the physics on these. It's gonna move them all over the place. See if we can kind of like tell them to calm down. Stop moving around. Yeah, once they kind of settle, hopefully it'll be okay. I think I got some chicory laying around here, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever if it's kind of there. Okay, well, even if I did want to get it, I don't think we're gonna be getting it. Ah. Right. Okay. So then, I think, right, if we drop one of these, can I put this on top of all that crap? Okay, then kind of lost my sickle shape there. All right, can we? Nope, stop it. There we go. Maybe. Right, so it's kind of like, right, they just did a bunch of that, and then maybe we'll throw another sickle down over here. I know it's getting a little dark. I'll see if I can see if we can go to bed in a second here. Can I get you to stand up this way? There we go. Oh man, they almost look connected. Kind of makes them look a little weird. And why don't you just nope. Dang it. Should have just left it. All right. Let me see here. I'm gonna stop moving that crap around. Are you gonna sit that way? What if I? She's struggling. I want it to kind of go. I want it to sit there. Man. Alright, one more try. Come on. Just need to like fall correctly. I don't think that's gonna fall correctly, is it? No. Ah, you suck. These sickles are a pain in the butt to make stand, which I guess kind of makes sense. Alright, come on. Work for me a little bit, please. So let's
My
try
mouth's
that.
dry.
I know, buddy. Oh my god. We're struggling. We're on the struggle bus to get her started here. There's no way I can get it to sit on that handle, can I? Come on. She is just. She ain't wanting to work for me today. All right, come on. We got this. Maybe. Yeah, so you need to kind of fall down that way.
I could really do with a drink.
The axis, turning this thing on the axis is kind of a pain in the butt. All right. Finally. Is it even sitting on the bag? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. That'll work. There we go. All right, so we got our sickles, our workload. Let's go to sleep for the night. I know it's getting a little dark here. I suppose I could have brought out my lantern. All right, we'll throw some stuff on the other side, and then kind of get into the... Basically, I want to just do the planning for that crazy winter episode.
I need some water.
Hold on. Yeah, we better not stock up. We better eat a little something. Eat some water. Oh, just ate one of those. That's fine. Have a little herbs with my fish. Okay. Yeah, one of the things I really gotta watch is some of those management things. I feel like I put them in there and then I forget about them, and yeah, we don't want to be doing that. All right. Let's see here. Maybe we throw. Maybe there's like a couple of these, kind of in the corner, and then maybe they got a couple of bundles of stuff ready to go over here. I don't know. Do I want another one? I kind of want to do. Yeah, maybe we'll drop that basket here. Large wicker basket. Okay. We'll move that a little bit. All right, now let's see if we can get. What did we throw in the other one? Chicory? Yeah. So let's get some St. John's wort in this one. See how our drop is looking. All right, not too bad. Can you do two at a time? No, wow, they do not like the two at a time with the herbs here. All right, give me a second. We'll get this bad boy filled up. Okay. He's kind of falling in pretty nice, though. I wonder where that other one went. Maybe we can drop one in here. And this side. Oh, yeah. All right, that looks pretty good. Then we had one fly right there. Take that. Another one. Yeah, he went way over here. Crazy. All right, now I want to drop a sickle. Maybe we'll just put that sickle, that other one on the... Kind of want you to not be inside that thing, though. I think that might just be the way it falls. That looks okay. Maybe. Maybe it looks okay. I need you to not be dumb. Ooh. Oh. You know, we're going to leave that like that. I couldn't do that in a million tries again if I wanted to. That looks pretty sick. All right, so okay, this is it's looking better, right? Now it kind of has that look of somebody just was working here, right? And they're getting ready to kind of like haul it away. Not too shabby. Do we need lighting over here? Is the question. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm being pretty indecisive, I know, about the outside part, but I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to leave it like this for now, right? And that's kind of a couple of the finishing touches on the herb garden. I think it looks sick. It looks really good. We can definitely add to it, I think, a little bit. Maybe change a couple things, but...
Anybody wants to play truant?
Truant?
No one.
What's that? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so... For the next part of our episode, let's get into this winter stuff. I know it's only the middle of fall, but maybe we can do, we might do like a mission episode tomorrow. Maybe we'll pick up all these little missions, right? Like I think that little kid has a mission, so I'm kind of curious to see what those are. So I think we'll finish up fall with like a mission episode. And we'll finish up today's episode with just kind of some of this prep. So here's the thing. I got to get completely naked. And probably the only thing I'm going to be able to do is walk out of the house. What's up, little kid hanging out by yourself, buddy? I'm going to have to probably run down here, you know, like to these two things. That's probably about as far as I'm going to be able to make it. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can put up some fires, right? So if we put up some of these, like along the path, right? And I kind of want to see if we get some frame rate issues. But you know, like we're gonna take them down. It's just I kind of want to put them up like right now. You know, like maybe we'll put one there. We'll put one there. Ooh, you know what I should do though is make them. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of stone and stuff, aren't I? What we should maybe do is get them real close to where we're gonna be walking. Let's see. Right, so if I make them a little closer, and again, I mean, I'm gonna destroy them after this little challenge. So we're not gonna have like just a bunch of weird fireplaces on the path. Not enough resources. Oh my gosh. It's probably stone, huh? I know I did change that. But, yeah, that kind of sucks. All right, well maybe we'll let the people make some stone. They should be bringing it in. Hold on, let me go to my. I'm just gonna change this altogether. Yeah, okay. So they are bringing in stone, and I'm not selling it anymore because we were cruising through that much too fast. Then extraction, the mines are bringing it in, yeah, a little bit. Yes, they're not bringing in a ton. We might have to go pick up some rocks for that. But let's let them work for a little bit. Let's go to some foods and whatnot. All right, so I don't know if any of these are right. There's a two temperature tolerance. I gotta assume probably won't be the soups. It'll probably be. No, it shouldn't be them. Probably be the like a pie. Let's see, do any of the breads do anything? Stamina consumption, food consumption. What is it? 25%. All right, we got our pies, so that's more health, and a weight limit increase. That's pretty good. Is it worth a lot more? What's the price? Yeah, 110. Poppy seed is more health, minus poisoning. More health. Okay, so none of them. Man, those fish tarts are pretty solid. 10 more health, less stamina consumption, less food consumption. That'd be like a pretty good thing for me to just make for myself and eat. Alright, fruit tart. We got less water, weight, less food. Same thing, weight and less. Oh, yeah, duh. Duh, 2 temperature tolerance. That's the damage there. Man, is that really it? Okay, so I'm thinking the pear tart is the best. I don't think I missed any other ones. Let's see, pie. I thought there was another really good. Maybe not. Okay, so pear tarts, I think. You know, those are pretty good. That's a 2%. Yeah, like none of these do anything, right? So that's a 2 temperature tolerance. Let me just look and see. And that's not much. Maybe we can just munch on some fruit. Does that give us a temperature tolerance? What was that? That was pears. So that's a 1 temperature tolerance, but it doesn't last very long either. So I'm thinking it was between crap, where was it? I think it was one of these, right? Water, weight, health. Ooh, it just gives you health per second. Interesting. That's a lot of these. I haven't really kind of looked at some of the extra benefits. Right, so here's a 2 temperature tolerance, but it doesn't last as long. So I think we're gonna make, what's that one, 360? I think what we're gonna do is make ourselves some pear tarts. So that's a 2 temperature tolerance, less food. And this one lasts way longer, right? So we could eat these, you know, like if I make like 20 of these, that'd probably be pretty solid. Yeah, and they won't lose like that durability. I think just between seasons they do. All right, well let's make us some pear tarts. So that'll be a food that'll give us a temperature tolerance boost. Man, that's crazy. We're at this level in the game, and the 2 things giving me the most fits are like, that looks cool. Our sticks and stones. Everything's kind of came back full circle. All right, so we got the food. Now, should we look at the drink? And drink-wise, we're probably sitting on quite a bit of wine. I'll have to see how much we have. All right, so brewing station. Let's see what the best is here. Okay, so that's a 5 temperature tolerance. That one is 2. It lasts for quite a while. We're gonna get a little booze. I mean, right? It's kind of how we do winters up here, anyways. And like in real life, there's nothing to do, and it's so cold, so you kind of just hang out and drink. Oh, there's a +8. Okay, so +8 so far is the best. That's mead. Okay. We're just gonna be drunk all winter. All right, let me see. We got any other ones? That's a 1. That's a 6. Doesn't last as long either. Okay, and then let's check the wines. 4, 3. Ooh, cherry wine's an 8. Pear wine's 9. So that's our biggest one right there, would be the pear wine. And what was that? That was 9. Versus 8 for mead. Between the 2, I mean, the pear wine gives us better stuff. Let's make some of this. The other thing I should do is, we can check our management and make sure and I think we'll actually probably do that like the day before winter, but I'll load up on some certain items. That way I'm not running around having to make them. Where's our tavern people? Oh, okay, he's behind me. Alright, pear wine. Got a lot of pear juice. Alright, let's make like 15 of them. So I'm gonna put these, and what I'm gonna do with all this stuff is I'm gonna put it in the chest in the house. That way it's kind of good and ready to go. Oh man, we should probably decorate that other table, huh? I think we'll have some time after we do this little prep thing, so maybe we can just kind of do a little odds and ends decorating to kind of finish up the episode. Yeah, my plan is, right, to kind of have these along the path, so that way it'll kind of keep me warm enough to when I get down there, I'm hoping. I don't know. I've never ran around naked during the winter in this game, so I don't know how vicious it's going to be. Ooh, I got a lot of crap in here. Pear tarts. Let me just grab that. We don't need that. A lot of stuff in here. I think we need an extra pair of gloves. What's weighing me down in here? Probably the heavy armor. So I don't know if I have enough space for... Yeah, see, like that pair wine is 15. Obstacles, obstacles, yeah. See, I wish I could put another, like, chest in here. I think what I might have to do is... Maybe we'll have... Right, she should walk down that way. Maybe we'll just put a chest, like, right here. And this can be our... This can be our emergency foods and wines to get us through the winter. Yeah, should be pretty good. What did that? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, there's like kind of the grass in there. How are we doing on this stuff? Man, I might have to just go get some stone. All right. So I'm just gonna kind of alternate sides. Put them right on the edge of the gravel. Maybe we'll go right there. Oh, okay. Maybe we won't. Where'd it go? I pushed place. Okay, yeah, it's good now. Now we're out of resources, which is awesome. Ah, man. Can you imagine being, God, how many hours? I wonder, I mean, we've probably got to be about 100 hours in on this, on our game here. But to be that far in and having to run around collecting sticks and stones to get our crap done, that's crazy. What do I need? I need 12 stones. Man, I wonder if I should just go hit up the mine. Just grab some stone out of there quick. That's crazy. I can't believe I changed it that much. I might switch it back a little bit more even. Right, because we have more salt than we know what to do with. So maybe we'll do that. Right? We can always change it back once we do 85. There we go. That'll give us a little bit more. Kind of hard when you're decorating, and you kind of forget, like, the decorations in this game are pretty resource intensive if you're putting up, like, a whole mess of them at once. Alright, let me grab a couple more stones here. Everyone's like, man, it's like this guy just started. Ah, Christ. 24. Build a couple more fires. Then while we wait for more stones to come in, let's do, we can decorate that table real quick. I don't know, do I still have decorations in there? I don't remember. Oh, okay, okay. Got a fire right there. Maybe we'll put one right here. Kind of put one on the corner up here. Alright, that's probably all of our resources. Oh no. See, the rock's coming in at a decent pace now. Alright, we'll get one there. Okay, now we're probably short, huh? Yeah. Alright, so they'll get there. Let's take a look, and I think maybe just one more, like, right here will do it. That should at least get us to where we can kind of, if need be. Again, I don't know. I don't know if I need to do this. If not, it's fine, I guess. Yeah. So some of that stuff up there, I mean, I guess it won't be in here. Let's do management a little later. Or even maybe off episode. I don't know. I do want to do some of those missions in the next one. So what do we have to decorate? So we kind of decorated up here. Right, it's kind of their empties, some regulars. I do like this. Maybe we'll get another vase, a couple more empty bottles, and just some regular kind of silverware and food stiffs. Make that other table look nice while we got a minute. yeah, other than that, if you have any suggestions for the winter idea, if there's anything you know of, other than just the food, the drink, and fires going down to where I'm going to need to run back and forth, I don't know. It's going to be. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Like the episode will be probably me in the winter season, and I might just do like a whole bunch of cuts, and if anything interesting happens, maybe do it that way. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I can think of. Let me see here. Do we have any? All right, so we got a couple bowls. Let's take 2 bowls. We'll take 2 cups. Maybe we'll put a bottle in the middle. And let's do some daisies, sure. Our spork. Crazy. Wooden cups. What do I have right now? I have clay cups, huh? Yeah, wooden cups would make more sense. Oh, here we go. A couple spoons. A couple wooden cups. All right, that should be pretty good. Let's see how we're looking here. Yeah, decorating these tables is kind of a pain in the butt. I think if we should we start. Maybe I'll start in the center. It's not a big deal. It's gonna work out fine either way. Ha!
Cheap.
Are you centered? You are not. Come on, come on, come on. Walk it over. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. All right, now if I do, give me that bottle right there. Nice. Looks pretty sick. We'll back up a little bit. Get a bowl down there. Okay. Maybe we'll put a bowl here. Another bowl. Yep. And then can I get that cup to sit there? Actually, that's not the right one. Yeah, you suck anyways. I don't want you. Ah, you suck too, but I do want you there. Oh, there we go. Then we'll put another cup here. Ah. Maybe there. Beautiful. And now if I remember right, these spoons drop the opposite way I want them to, right? Oh, no, that's not too bad. All right, so let's grab... Oh, no, stop it! Ugh. All right, hold on, I gotta... let me take this bottle, see if I can drop that in a little bit better of a spot. That's pretty good. And then our spoon. Grab that. Nope. Grab the spoon. Grab it. Nice, got it. Don't knock anything over. Wait, where are you, being a little touchy. One thing I noticed is I gotta update my controller. My controller's getting pretty old. So, you know what's funny? So this is like episode, what, 93-ish? I'm gonna move that cup maybe a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. I really haven't watched, like, my stuff back. Like, I usually skim through it to make sure there's nothing, like, weird sticking out that I don't like. Oh man, do we have empty bottles? No, we don't. Go grab some empty bottles. Put on the kind of the corner of the table there. I hadn't really watched much stuff back, and last night was kind of bored, so I was like, I'm gonna watch a little bit and see. And it was last night's episode, the one with the herb garden. And one of the things I noticed is you can, if you, I don't know if you've noticed or not, or maybe everyone's like, oh yeah, of course we've noticed. It's so annoying. But I can hear when I hit certain bumpers, like in the back, and they're kind of loud as is. But even with the noise canceling mic that I have, which is a pretty top tier one, I could still pick it up in the background, which annoyed the crap out of me. And again, it's just because I'm using kind of an old controller, so I might look to see if there's more noise canceling capabilities that I haven't like noticed. But Yeah, so sorry if that's been kind of bugging people. I usually don't mash the controller much anyways, but sometimes you kind of like hitting buttons pretty quick or harder because you're freaking out. No, yeah, I did notice that, and I was like, I don't know. It's not the end of the world, but I wish I had it a little better. All right, so let's drop one of you there. Maybe we'll put a beer bottle there. Get another one in there without knocking crap over. Ooh, very nice. You don't really have any wine bottles up here, huh, buddy? There you go. Look at that. Nice. That looks too lined up. I didn't even try to do that. Hold on, I want it to look natural. That natural look. Okay, now it looks like you're drinking. We can't have... Well, I guess back then. I know nowadays I think that's frowned upon. I guess it kind of depends where you're at. Small towns get away with it. Big cities wouldn't. Ugh, that's why I live in town right now, but God, it sucks. I friggin' hate it. I really need to get the house this summer. Okay. Yeah, it looks okay. I guess while we're up here, is there anything else we can think of that this place could use? Right, like none of these would make sense. Yeah, no, I think that looks all right. All right, oh, it's just you too. It's just you, buddy, because I think your wife is either, yeah, because she would work, so she must have had the baby. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's looking all right. Let's do one more glance over at the tables. I think looks nice. Looks like people, come here and do some boozing, some food eating. I like it. Let's see if I got enough stone for that last fire here. Bum, bum, bum. We got it. All right. Again, no idea if this is going to work. I feel like I usually don't do the save scum thing, but if we're going to do this long episode, like if for some odd reason I did die, I probably would reload it. I'll probably be saving quite a bit. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's wash our dirty butts off, eat some food, get all that management things done. One of the things I'm gonna have to do, right? So other things on my checklist, I want to go over resources. I think we'll make a little bit of animal feed. Maybe we could go do that now. Kind of start touching up on a couple things I know we're gonna do. I have to go grab some more fish too. Yeah, let's top that off. Maybe we'll sleep through the night. Yeah, I kind of just want to get us in a good position for the next episode so we can kind of comfortably do some missions and not worry about being short on stuff. How are we looking here? Yep. Okay, meat's looking pretty solid again. Yeah, food's pretty much where I want it, right? Like, I want to have a bunch of extra honey. That's good. Some of the things, like the cherries, we got a lot of, right? But it is Cherry Hill, so it kind of makes sense. A lot of berries, that's good. We were hammering out those berries this summer. Ooh, we gotta make some more vegetable soup. Let's do that real quick. I still feel bad when I kind of like, like I step in and I make like
sound of crunching
a million of something at once. All right, let me see here. Right, because they've been eating these vegetable soups. What do we got? Wooden bowls. Right, like this would take a long time. And our people are doing a pretty good job of keeping up with all the food and whatnot. Yeah, I still like to help out a little bit, especially like during this winter, because I really want to stock up. Right, like that would take me a while. Oh no. That's right, I got all this extra crap on me right now. I'm gonna have to drop that somewhere. Ah, I just ate one, dang it. Eating the dang, eating our own supply. Alright. Yeah, that's perfectly fine right there. Oh, nighttime is a-coming. Let's get a couple of these things dropped off. Yep, there's the bell. Alright, what else did we have? Let's drop that off in there. Am I carrying something else? Like a pair of gloves or something, right? Yeah. Alright, that puts us back at our usual 38-ish. Transfer. Ooh, one of the trophies coming up too is I think 1,000,000 coins. I don't know if you saw that. But we are at 917,000. So we are very close. I gotta figure out how to get the trophies to pop up on screen. Cause usually I turn off the notifications, otherwise you see all my friends saying weird crap. Cause we have, like, I think everybody does that, right? You got like big group text, and when you find something funny or slightly inappropriate, you put it on there. Crap. Alright, so food-wise, we're good. Firewood, we got a buttload of. I could probably tell them to calm down on the firewood. Let's see. How are we doing? 33. Playing spruce bark, all that extra junk. Yeah. It's fine for now. Eventually, we're gonna probably need it for something, I'm sure. We'll show you. That's looking pretty good. And then if we come in here, management-wise, yeah, see, like, we're making animal feed, but we're not making stuff at the rate we need to, which, if we get more people, I might get one more family set up down there with a barn house, so they can work in the barn. Because, yeah, I mean, obviously it's a giant farm, so we're pumping out a lot of stuff, and you can tell our barn workers aren't quite keeping up. Right, like there's a bunch of wheat yet to do. Probably a bunch of everything. Let's take a look-see. Rice, 700. Yeah, like 4,000 poppy. 1,200 of that left. Right, and then the manure. Holy cow, the manure is really piling up as well. Are we selling fertilizer at a decent rate? Here's my fertilizer. We got 1,700. Yeah, so we can really step that up. Let's go into our overflow. I might do more manure and fertilizer here. Let's look at our resource stall. Right, like we're still selling the fertilizer at a decent clip. Let me see. What was the total of what everything? So they did use some fertilizer yesterday, but they're making 200 a day. Use 320, so that's what they're selling, plus a little bit, I would guess. What did I say? Yeah, 230. Okay. I don't want to get too crazy with it. Maybe we'll just sell some extra manure in the overflow. Because it is... Oh, shoot. It is... it's getting up there. Let's do... Man, decisions. Again, I don't want to get too crazy with it. We do have a buttload. Oh, man. Like, yeah, that's a lot of manure. 10% manure will sell 289 a day. I wonder how much of that are we bringing in? It's got to be a ton. A metric ton of poop per day. 700 a day is what we're bringing in. Okay, we're using that. So surplus-wise, if we sell 400-ish, that should be pretty solid. Let's try that. I'm gonna see if I can get into a bit of a negative. Again, a lot of these things I really gotta make sure I'm not doing too much of. Crap. And then fertilizer. We'll sell a little bit extra of that again. Don't want to get too crazy, but let's see if that helps with the whole there's Oh, everywhere. I don't want to sell pigs, man. We already got it set up. I just want to leave it. We'll make some extra money off being a poop farmer, poop salesman. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's go make a batch of animal feed maybe in the morning. Oh man, the sunset looks awesome. This is such a great spot. Glad I picked this little area. It's really nice. Right, and then you got like, you got the house up here, so we can get that sunset from the window. Oh man, it's awesome. Very fun, very fun. We're getting there. Get a sip here. I don't drink energy drinks every day, but they came out with a couple new ones. So I have this new strawberry one from the C4 guys, and it's awesome. Pretty crazy. You can see like the stuff from the bandits way over there. Kind of cool. Watch that sun slowly going down. Okay, should be good. Are we good? Nice. Yeah, let's go make we'll go make a thing of animal feed. Make sure we're all taken care of there. Whoa! Oh, I thought the kid was in the ground. He's just hunched over. All right. Let me take the horse. Oh, you know what we could do? let's change horses. So, what was it? I think it was Pamela was saying you get more carrying capacity with a male horse. Let's try that out. I'm curious to see, because I guess I've never noticed that, if that's a thing. And if I'm misunderstanding, if this doesn't work, maybe I'm just misunderstanding it. But let me know, obviously. Actually, we might as well just drive Pinkie Pie right up on in there. Maybe. Yes. Oh, look at a little baby horse. Alright, so now let's take our stuff off Pinkie Pie. And, of course, my daughter named our male horse Unicorn. What else we got? Squid. What are the horse names? We got Unicorn, Squid, and Dragon. Dragon's kind of cool. Should we change the... Nah, we'll leave what you got. I was gonna say we could change Unicorn and Dragon's names around, so it's I'm riding more of a tough guy horse, but nah, it's fine. All right, so open saddlebag. Let's see here. Put that on you. You're gonna need that and that. All right. Oh, nope. Oh yeah, I'm in the right spot. And then switch to mount. Did I not put that stuff on you? Yeah, he's got it on him. What the heck? Open saddlebag. Why am I... Oh, there we go. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know why stuff wasn't showing up. Alright, whatever. We're working now. Oh, man, you know what I freaking forgot to do? I forgot to look to see what... I forgot to see what, Pinkie Pie's stuff was. See if that happens again. Alright, so saddle up. Yeah, I guess if you just do it that way, it works better. Okay, open saddlebag. So you're at 95, and that's what the other one was at, too. So yeah, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I mean, we'll take out our male horse for a while. But yeah, let me know. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Okay, so now your stuff's not showing up. All right, did I not put it over on him? Ah. I'm dumb. Yeah, I was just looking at his... He's got like that... Like some cool coloration to the horse. All right, anyways, I'm done looking at the horse. Let's get this stuff back on. Yeah, again, if I'm missing something, let me know. Maybe Maybe I'm just misunderstanding. But I feel like their weights are the same. Maybe, is it their max weight is a little different? You'd think if the weight was like that, it would be there. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I am always up for trying. That's why I always like,
Let's go.
in the comments, let me know what you want to do, what you want me to look at, because I will definitely get to it. I probably should have done it in the beginning of the video, so everyone can see. Because I mean, I know how it is. Like, you know, I actually have a pretty long viewer duration when you look at all the analytics compared to most YouTubers, I guess. I'm way above the average for like how long people watch something. Hey, we got some fertilizer laying in the ground. But yeah, I mean, I know people don't watch a whole video, which is cool. All right, animal feed. So let's load up. I don't know how much of this crap I can carry. Let's do like 300. Again, I know I feel bad. 300 animal feed would take a while to craft, but we do have the fast crafting on. Because I am a cheater. Carrying too much. Oh, but we can carry all that. I'm not going to do fertilizer. I'm going to kind of let the fertilizer play out a little bit and see if we can kind of get into a slow deficit of it. So that way we know we have a bunch yet, but we're still making money off of it, and then I can kind of change it to balance it out, even it out a little bit. Oh, the other thing was we do have a lot of dyes now. So we could, we could get going on some more dye action. And while we're out here, I know we're just doing kind of... Oh, the limestone is hopping. We got a ton of limestone. All right, I'm just going to do this one too. Let's do some insulation. We'll insulate a couple things. Again, it's all about that, right? This is the end game progression. We got a buttload of limestone now, so we can probably insulate just about everything. I'm not going to go to like all the areas and insulate everything, but... we definitely got the resources to do that now. We got the people's doing their work. We got the kids hanging out down here. Oh man, so cool. I love the progression and watching kind of everything come together. The other thing is, man, if we build another house, I don't know where I'm gonna freaking put it. I guess. No, we can't do over there. That is a good question. I mean, and I'm not going to do it today. Maybe we could start off the next episode. We'll do, like, missions / getting some more barn folks. Like, I could probably put one up here. Can we fit another one down there? I don't think we're going to be able to. There's no way. That's probably too steep, huh?
Easy now.
Let's take a look-see quick. How are we doing on time? Do I got a couple minutes yet? Oh, man. We're running low. What is it going to do? Yeah. House. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get anything in here. Too uneven. Let's see. What's up here? This might not be a bad spot if I can... Too uneven. I think it's close, though. Obstacles. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So we can get a house in here, and then these guys will have some neighbors. Maybe we'll put it, like, kind of kitty corner. Right? So there's obstacles here, but I kind of like that spot. Let's throw that on the back burner. I think I'm going to put a house, like, here, so then they have some neighbors. I feel like we're probably going to have to take down that tree that my cursor's on, right there. But yeah, then we can have a little kitty corner, a couple of houses here, and then we'll get a couple barn workers. I think we'll do that next episode, because my barn people are just... Which, it's not, like, they're really good barn workers, and I got 6 of them, but man, like, these fields pump out a lot of material, so... Alright, let's go back to Pinkie Pie. We'll head on up into town, and I think we'll call her good there. So we got a lot of... odds and ends done. We decorated a little bit on the tavern. We kind of started the episode by finishing up, a couple finishing touches on the herb garden. Again, with everything, if you got any suggestions, let me know. Definitely willing to try stuff out. Oh, the kids are playing up here. Nice. Wait, Ulrich, don't you have a toy? I gave him one, right? Let me look. Oh yeah, he just pulled it out. Oh, nice. Oh man, but yeah, we got that done. Decorated the tavern a little bit. We got kind of this winter prep thing done. I think it'll be a fun episode. I just have no idea how it's gonna go. And we'll try to make it as fun as possible. But that'll probably be 2 episodes from now, I would say. So I think we'll, like I said, we'll get a couple barn workers and do a couple missions in the next episode. So it should be a pretty good time. But yeah, I guess with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.